Greetings from WBCS Neo. Just welcome to this little question that I've been asked this quite a lot by non-cubers and people who generally watch me solve and go, how the hell do you do it that quick? I can never do it that fast. I'm going to explain the reason why we could never do it that fast. So what we're going to do is first of all, we're going to pull up a 1980s-ish sort of cube. It's not a genuine Rubik's by the looks of it, it's just an old really bad copy. It's seen better days, as you can see. Obviously I've taken it apart. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you the inside of this cube versus, you can tell how, I mean, this is rock tight and it's so easy to pull apart, it's unreal. So we're going to show you the 1980s build quality. So if we just hold this up to the camera here, inside here, yes, it's a very dirty cube, it's a very old cube, it's been in an old box somewhere for a long time. It is used just for sentimental value, that's why I've got it. So inside here we have got obviously a very similar technique, design as we have today, to be fair. It's just more refined today. So we still have the same sort of core unit, which basically is a little star shaped or cross shaped centre piece that all these core pieces, the centre pieces, screw into. Okay, held together with springs. In this case, the springs are I wouldn't be surprised if they're completely compressed. They are very, very tight in this. But if you look at the pieces, so we have got these edge pieces here. Okay, so we've got edge pieces here, and you can see, I mean, this has had some wear and tear over the years, and it's a little bit worn. But you can see it's very square. Designing in those days with plastics, it just wasn't feasible to make things the way they do now. Okay, and then you've got your corner piece here, but that's basically it. And obviously these would sit together, and as you rotate the cube, they would just move around. As you can see there, it's not, if you look at this curve here, you can see a vague resemblance to a circular pattern. So that's what they're trying to do back in those days, with very, very poor mouldings, to try to make something slightly curvy inside the cube to allow it to rotate, because obviously you need to be round to rotate. So what we'll do now is we'll show you, we've got this, you can see there is a slight glimpse of a curve going on here, not much, okay, but in here we can see we do have a curve. You can see where the marks, circular marks, so that's a curve there, and this bit on here is a very rudimentary sort of curve. It's not brilliant, it's not a perfect curve, it's square. I mean, no wonder they didn't turn very well, it's actually physically not round. Okay, so that just sits on there, and it's horrible. Okay, so that is the old cube. Okay, show you how easy this is to put it back together, even though it's rock tight. This was the beauty of the old cubes, you can put it together quite easily even when it's tight. This one has seen better days. It could probably do with getting stripped and completely rebuilt. I mean, the amount of dust that's coming out of it's unreal. Right, although my nice clean solving mat. Right, so move that out of the way and we will show you the new cubes. Okay, new design cubes. So in here, as you can see straight away how well, I'm going to pull this too much because I don't want it to fall to bits. This is my GAN 11M Pro, which I have pulled apart for the example. In here, if you look in here, this one is got slightly different design. This one doesn't actually have screws in it. It's all plastic. It's very nice. It's a very nice cube. Very expensive cube, but it's a very nice cube. But if you look at these pieces, you can see straight away the difference in design. If I was to pull up, oh, I should have put back together, should I? Let's pull this back apart for a minute. And we'll pull out the pieces. So that would be that piece there by the looks of it. Yes. So if we look at that side by side, you can see here, if we take this one off, a very, very vast difference in how it's designed. curvy all the way around. Everything's curvy, even the square bit is curvy. Okay, it looks like I need a bit of lube in there because it looks a bit dry. This one obviously has a magnet in here, and I'll explain that in another video, because I'm going to talk about magnetism and tension, the mysterious tension that everybody seems to talk about, which is completely wrong, but never mind. Anyway, so right, and if we look at the edge piece, this is where the major changes come as well. Again, very small, very curvy connections, and these little bits hold they go together much better, which I'll show you close up in a minute. Compare with that. That's a big difference, isn't it, really? Big clunky plastic block in the middle, virtually nothing at all in the middle. Okay, big difference in what holds things together. It's very odd, isn't it? So there you go. How these two sit together is completely different. So if we get these together, now I say before I was rotating this, well, these are so well made that there is literally nothing there. The only reason they stop, try again. The only reason why this is stopping is because of the magnet that's pulling these two together. So this is a magnetic cube. So there's a cute little magnet between. There's a magnet here and a magnet there, and also a magnet here for the core. Again, that's explained in a different video. So you can see there, much better movement. This plastic design is so flowing. There's virtually no friction at all, and that's what makes these cubes very special. Okay, and a completely different aspect of the core is, because of this, everything is purely and literally perfectly spherical inside at any one time. Okay, unless you're really ravaging the cube, it doesn't lock, it rotates very nicely, and that's the beauty with these things. So I'm going to try to put this back together very carefully, as not to break the pieces, because this doesn't come apart as easy as you would have thought, and it's very slack compared with that cube. But if I can, make sure I put you in there. There we go. So there you go, and you can see straight away compared to if I put this one back together. I'll put this back together. You can hear the difference, and I can't even do a finger turn. I wonder how people managed to get, I think the world record back in the first championships was like 22 seconds or something. How did someone get 22 seconds on something like this? I mean, they probably turned a bit better back in the day. This is dead, this thing, like it should be in the bin, but it's prosperity. It's there for prosperity. But so there you go. That's why old cubes from 1980 are nowhere near as good as cubes of today. Okay, these ones today, they are literally completely different, and that's it basically. So thanks for watching, and I hope that answers your questions of why old cubes are so rubbish compared with the new cubes. Basically, technology's moved on, and we can produce things much more cleverly than we could do, you know, back in the day of the 1980s. Until the next time, have fun. Hi, this is WBCS Neo. Thank you for watching this video. If you did like it, please check out all the other videos I do have. More importantly, please subscribe, like, share, and if you can, comment below if you want. Okay, comments will be answered as soon as I can. Until the next time, see you later. Bye bye.